Yo, let's learn how we can turn mental health into mental strength when it comes to ulcerative colitis and Crohn's disease. In this video, I'll give you the tools and tips of how you can shift your mindset from a negative, overwhelmed, confused mindset to an abundant, focused, streamlined mindset. Ultimately, mental health has a major part to play when it comes to our gut. I'm Manny, I'm a gut health coach. I've had Crohn's disease since 2001. I've had a bowel perforation, I've had an ileostomy bag which is now reversed. I've been on azathioprine, Humira, mesalazine, courses of different steroids, not anabolic. But now I'm medication and symptom free for the last 5 years through natural methods, and I teach others to do the same. So if you do enjoy this video, please consider subscribing. It's free and it helps me reach a wider audience, and it's greatly appreciated. So just what we need to do to achieve the ultimate goal of being in remission is a few factors here that I'm going to list, and that is, first of all, burning desire, but the second is your imagination. You got to think about that person you want to be, you know, that person who's fully active and living a limitless life. Visualize that person, visualize you living the life you want to live, and don't let those thoughts ever escape your mind, ever. Always visualize what you want to achieve, and then attach emotion to it. When you're limitless and you can go out and do whatever you want and you're not restricted by food or any limitations whatsoever, then it will create feelings of perhaps happiness, joy, relief. Really hone in on the feelings based off the visualization of what you've created in your mind. And we live in an I am presence. It's not I want to get better. Because if you go around saying I want, and you put it out to, you know, the higher intelligence, the spirit world, the universe, God, if you say I want something, then you will always be in the state of want. I want this. If I asked you in a year's time, did you achieve your goal? Most likely you said no, because you didn't change I want to I am. You have to visualize that you're already in that position already. Not, oh, I like to get there, one day I hope so. No, I'm already there. You're visualizing that you're already in this super healthy, limitless state. By doing this, it impresses your subconscious mind. We live 95% in our subconscious mind and 5% in our conscious mind. Our conscious mind is me talking to you all right now, my sisters and brothers, and 95% is my automated programs. So if my default is to go into fear and worry and anxiety, then that's because it's been impressed on my subconscious mind, which will then come to the forefront of my conscious mind based off my actions. We need to reprogram our subconscious mind, and we do that by repetitive, habitual repetition of the person you desire to be. For me, when I was in hospital, I envisioned myself looking different, grow my beard out, grow my hair out, be massive. I looked at old pictures of when I was in great shape, and I said, I'm going to be better than this. Bear in mind, I was skinny, I was frail, and I was like, I'm going to look better I was sat there showing nurses, I said, this is what I used to look like. Next time you see me, I'm going to look better than this. And they're all just like, oh, that's nice, yeah, cool. But I proved that. I didn't prove it to them, I didn't prove it to anybody else. I did it all for me. Because it all starts with yourself. You have to focus on yourself and help yourself before you can even help others anyway. And in this case, all I cared about was this vision of me being muscular, physically and mentally, just my mindset is impenetrable. And I achieved all this. Consistency is super important as well. For most of us that have IBD, I can probably presume that your diet hasn't been the best for a long period of time, 10, 15, 20, 30 years. But we're in the Western world, we're oblivious to it. We think a lot of the food that is normal is good for us or is okay for us, but in fact it's caused us damage over the years. That's why Crohn's disease and colitis has skyrocketed in the last 5-6 years, is because of what's in our food. Read the ingredients. But mindset, let's think about the visualization and how it impresses the subconscious mind. To impress the subconscious mind, it's not easy. The conscious mind is your decision making mind, it's your planning, it's your creative mind, where I can change my mind in a second. Oh, I'm thirsty actually, I want some water. Oh, you know what, I changed my mind, I'll leave it. That's my conscious mind just immediately just flipping the switch. But that doesn't work with your subconscious mind. If you want to reprogram your subconscious mind, it's habitual repetition, because it's not easy to penetrate your subconscious mind. The way that you impress your subconscious mind is you have to believe it, because whatever you believe and conceive, you will achieve, but you have to believe it. So day in and day out, write this down. I am healed from Crohn's disease or colitis. I am happy and healthy. I am limitless. Write that down. Change it, any wording you want that feels comfortable for you. Write it down and read it out loud and in your mind when you wake up and when you go to sleep. And why you do this is because our subconscious mind gets impressed easier when we're in a brain state called theta. Theta is our hypnotic state, it's our dream state. So anything that comes into our mind that when we're in theta, it has a better chance of making an impression on your subconscious mind, because you're in this hypnotic state of mind. So read this affirmation as soon as you wake up and when you go to bed, and you start to believe these, and then it starts to become your reality. In the same way I did. When I was ill, I went from that skinny, frail person, and in 11 months, in that time, I had my reversal surgery because 6 foot of intestine fell out of my gut and it was dangling in the inside of my groin just like this, and which was super scary. I went back to the gym. I had to start from the bottom. You know, from an ego point of view, I had to set that aside and go back to just bench pressing just an empty bar, and that was heavy, really heavy. And then we get to the end of them 11 months, I enter a powerlifting competition, and I not only just enter, but I win the competition. I break the deadlift record in the Yorkshire North East in the 59 kg class. I qualify for the British and I qualify for the regional championships. In 11 months after that skinny, frail version of me, to then have another surgery in between, to then train, to build up, to then beat other people in a strength sport. And that came from the power of my mind. Visualize it, and to taste it and feel it, and just keep thriving off that feeling of what you desire, the burning desire, and you'll ultimately get better as a result. Another example is every day I affirm I am healthy and strong mentally, physically, emotionally, metaphysically and spiritually. Maybe a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago, I just randomly started having this coughing fit, and it was quite intense, and I couldn't slow it down, and I immediately started thinking, I'm worried, what have I got? Is it an illness? Is it COVID? What is this? And I'm like, I'm feeding the panic more. And then I paused, and I was like, while I'm coughing my lungs out, I sat down and I was like, I'm healthy and strong mentally, physically, emotionally, metaphysically and spiritually. I am healed. I am not ill. Once I started, in that moment of panic, immediately, dead in its tracks, I changed my thoughts, my coughing stopped. And I'm not saying that will happen for everybody, but I've trained my mind to such a level where I can transform my thoughts into negative into positive, but then them thoughts have a physical impact as well. And in that case, my coughing stopped. anytime I feel something that isn't right, if something creeps in, like I said, I'm medication and symptom free, but if there's something that creeps in, mindset is the first thing. I'm healthy. I don't even go around saying I have Crohn's disease, really. I had Crohn's disease. It's not in my life anymore. It was something that was a big part of my life, and it shaped the person I am, but I don't have it anymore. Because people say, oh, it's not, you can't cure Crohn's and colitis. There's no cure. Yeah, but there's no known cure for anything. But ultimately, you can heal. I've helped countless people heal. I've healed myself. Other people have done it. It is 100% possible. And I would like to know your thoughts on the power of your mind, and you feel like it does actually help you. So just leave a comment, and please like this video, and don't forget to subscribe, because it really helps me out to reach more people, to help them and help you all. So please subscribe and like. And I thank you all, my sisters and brothers, for listening. I'll catch you in the next one.